Hey YouTubers, it is now time for me to begin the next segment of my birthday tribute to Tim Ferry, even though it is pretty late. I'm going to be racing from Indianapolis for EA Sports Supercross 2000. Then my next segment is going to be for, the last segment rather, is going to be, or not the last one, but the next one will be MX Superfly, Supercross and Motocross race, and I'll be doing the same thing for MX Unleashed.
Hello everyone, I'm Art Ekman along with David Bailey, and this is one of the most hotly anticipated Supercross events ever. David, the depth of field here could be the best of all time.
The best I've ever seen. You have to go all the way back to 1982 to find this much talent out there.
All right, we're set at the gate.
This should be a great race.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was just attending to something.
The 30-second board is up. The board is sideways. And the gate is dropped. We are underway with the first heat. Tim Ferry grabs the whole shot.
And I'm especially racing at Indianapolis because this is the site of Tim Ferry's podium, the first ever 250 Supercross podium, when he was a privateer for Nolene Yamaha, and then was picked up by Chaparral Yamaha for the outdoor season, with Jeremy McGrath going Supercross only for 1999.
Mike LaRocco powers his way into the lead, past Ferry.
Now you're going to see what Mike LaRocco has got on the way.
Five laps to go. Ferry is the current leader. Whoa, LaRocco makes a gutsy pass on Henry. Larry Ward dropping back into fifth place. LaRocco gets by Henry, moving into second place. Ward and Greg Albertine are fighting it out. Ward falls behind now. Pichon gets by easily. Ward just passing Mikel Pichon.
Of course, Ferry has never won a 250 Supercross race, save for a summer cross race at LA that McGrath kind of goofed things up and fell on the last lap.
Albertine drops into fifth place. Our leader, Tim Ferry, around again, still looking relaxed and smooth. Ward blows right past Albertine. Pichon blasts by Greg Albertine, moving up into fifth place. There's a big battle now for fifth place. Greg Albertine makes the pass on Mikel Pichon, moving into fifth place. Mike LaRocco makes a move on Doug Henry and takes second place. Greg Albertine moves into fifth place.
Ferry was very proficient in the outdoors.
Jeff Emmy makes a beautiful move on John Dowd, moving into fifth place. Ferry, our leader, coming around.
Ferry was basically kicked out of the 125 because of the crazy rule change. So now he's up in the 250s with no support, trying to prove himself. And he has. His best days are ahead of him.
Whoa! Dowd rockets past Jeff Emmy.
The race before that, Tim Ferry, this one, Tim Ferry had a fifth place in New Orleans. Emig making a move.
John Dowd is moving up through the field. showing off to the crowd there.
I never got to see Ferry win a race on the 125 in Supercross because I got into the sport in '97. But Tim Ferry is the 1997 125 Eastern Supercross champ.
Well, the soil here is in most of the dome stadiums is soft and gets rutted quick, so you have to change your lines every 4 to 5 laps.
2 laps to go. Tim Ferry is the current leader.
He's in good shape this year. Looks healthy, confident, very relaxed.
David Bailey, the riders really get to show off some style up there.
It's all fine until someone crashes, or almost crashes.
Ferry won the 125 Eastern title in '97 with no wins. He had 5 seconds.
They are, and the team managers get a little nervous when it gets out of hand.
Tim Ferry, still our leader.
It's because some of his other competitors, basically John Dowd, dropped out with an injury. And Carmichael, that was his rookie season in the 125.
Emmy dropping back into 6th place.
And this is also the race you may remember that Jeff Emig failed to qualify for the main.
The crowd alive with another of his patented stunts. Doug Henry showing off a bit. The checkered flag, and Tim Ferry has won the race. Ferry wins the heat and transfers to the main.
Boy, there's some pretty good riders going to the LCQ and didn't make it here. Ferry, LaRocco, Henry, and Ward going to the main. Emig, Dowd, Wyndham, and Albertine will have to go to the last chance. Sean and Tortelli are going to have to watch from the sidelines. So let's just get to the main now. Ferry, Henry, LaRocco, Ward. Oh, Dowd and Albertine made it out of the last chance. So Huffman, Rayner, Lamson, and Smale. Those are the other riders. So let's go.
The 32nd board is up. The board is turned. Get ready. And the gate is dropped. We are underway with the main event. Number 20, Tim Ferry will get the whole shot here. Side-by-side action between Damon Huffman and Ferry. Scraping plastic. Little wake-up call from Ward. Ward bumps Tim Ferry.
There was a crash, but still going.
Plastic. Ferry, our leader, coming around.
He looks solid.
And by the way, guys, just a quick update. I've decided to not do an announcement video about upcoming birthday specials for Steve Lamson, Ryan Hughes, and Billy Laninovich, and those will come
The battle for second is on.
in the near
Louis Ward
future.
versus Tim Ferry. Tim Ferry still out front. David, where does all the dirt for a track come from?
Well, they store it outdoors locally and truck it in, so it's going to reflect whatever weather's been going on in the local area.
Rider down. That's Henry. Look out. Albertine in trouble.
Carson Ferry won the 125 East in 97. He
David,
was
what
kicked out
exactly is the rhythm section?
RP section
of the 125 class, which is pretty
double
stupid.
jumps and plateaus, staggered to give the riders a couple of different strategies to get over.
Tim Ferry still leading.
He looks relaxed and very confident in taking yet another title.
To a fan new to Supercross, David, they might be saying, what's with these stunts?
They might be saying that, Art, but they love it. It's something completely separate from the racing. It puts everyone in a good mood, riders, the spectators, because it's just so much fun.
Roll and then triple.
A stylish move by Steve Lamson. 8 laps to go. Ferry looking strong.
You can tell he's been working hard during the offseason.
There's a big battle now for 5th place. Bringing the crowd alive with another of his patented stunts. David, the riders have very different attitudes about indoor and outdoor venues, don't they?
Supercross is a tight sprint race. It also favors the riders who aren't afraid to jump anything. Some guys just need more time and room.
7 laps to go. Tim Ferry leading the pack. David, explain the whoop section to some of our first-timers.
There are 2 ways to get to the whoops quick. If they're tall, you can use timing by jumping 2, 3, 4 at a time. Or if they're shorter, you can hit them faster and try to stay on the top, so the hydro trying to skid you off.
Ward is still behind me.
The crew and factories aren't big fans of the stunts.
The riders are basically entertainers. Fans want to see a good show, and some riders are more conscious of that than others.
Trying to get around Huffman, who was leading the race
Leader
at one
Tim
point.
Ferry completes another lap. David, what are these riders thinking when they plan their line through the rhythm section?
Well, most riders can just look at these sections and figure out the fastest time to get through. There's usually a faster way that not everyone has the confidence to attempt. The idea is to jump through with as fast a timing as possible, avoiding one jump that slows you down.
And by the way, I should also say that there is another segment. There is another game that Tim Ferry,
Showing off to the crowd there.
that Tim Ferry is featured in, and that is Jeremy McGrath's Supercross World for the PS2. But I have decided not to review it.
Greg Albertine gives his fans quite a show.
I decided not to include it in the
Tim
special.
Ferry, still our leader.
Looking smooth.
Ferry and Lance Smale collide.
Boy, those guys got tangled back. Looks like they're okay.
Oh, there's a spectacular move by Henry. That's what he's known for. Greg Albertine grabs some big air. And they're serving pretzels on that flight. Number 24, Steve Lepson, gets him going with his trademark.
I should also say there is another segment before that'll come after this. That's EA Sports Supercross for PlayStation.
What do the track builders do about wet soil?
With wet dirt, you've got to mix in some lime and dry it out. It helps, but the riders know it's still going to get pretty muddy.
The leader, Tim Ferry, logs another lap.
Tim Ferry's the top privateer. He's got to do his own stuff, but he's got the factor's attention this year.
He got picked up by Chaparral Yamaha during the Nationals in '99. That was at Mount Morris, I believe.
David Bailey, is block passing considered legal?
Well, it is if you don't intentionally try to knock your opponent off the course. It's part of your natural line. It's cool.
Rider down. That's Doug Henry.
With Doug Henry, there are times where it seems like if bad luck were a country, he'd be king.
Tim Ferry, still out front.
Tim Ferry.
You see the stunts on the last lap.
Yeah, but sometimes if the rider has a huge lead, they'll start getting stylish and big jumps just to get the crowd into it. And sometimes they'll do it just to relax, because that's the way they ride during the week when the pressure is on.
Of course, Tim Ferry did place second overall in the 2002 250 Outdoor Nationals to Ricky Carmichael, who had that perfect season for the first time ever.
Show it off a bit. Tim Ferry, still leading. Stylish move by Glory.
White flag out next time around.
1 lap to go. Tim Ferry, looking strong.
He's going in for the kill now.
I got Mike Morocco in front of me as I prepare to lap him.
Little wake-up call from Ferry.
Morocco winning this race in 2004.
Nasty crash.
And I know I played as Kevin Windham for
bringing the crowd alive with another of his patented stunts.
Henry getting a
The
stun out.
checkered flag, and Ferry has won the race. The winner, Tim Ferry, takes the main and center stage at the podium.
Great showing tonight by Tim Ferry. Larry Ward gets second, Doug Henry third. Albertine in fourth, Steve Lamson fifth to match his result from 1998. Mike LaRocco sixth to match his result from 98. LaRocco got a sixth, Lamson got fifth. Brainerd seventh. Smale in eighth. John Dowd in ninth and Damon Huffman 10th. Here's your results. It is Ferry, Ward, Henry, the top three. Albie and Lamson rounding out the top five. LaRocco holding on for sixth. Brainerd, Smale, Dowd, and Huffman, the top 10. And I'll see you guys for the next segment. See you soon, folks.